guys, so today we are going to be making lamb haleem. It's so delicious and wholesome. If you like food, hit subscribe and stay up to date with new recipes every week. And if you enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up. And with that being said, let's get started. Okay, so the ingredients that you will need are 2.5 pounds of lamb meat. I've got 4 onions I finely chopped. I've got 3 tomatoes here and I've taken the skin off and chopped that into small chunks. We've got a broth mix here, and just to show you, to that I've also added 1/4 cup of rice and 1/4 cup of urad dal as well, and I soaked it all overnight. Spices we've got is 1 tablespoon of cumin powder, 1.5 tablespoon of coriander powder, 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric powder. I've got salt to taste here. It's best to add a little at a time, so make sure you know when you check it, you'll know. And there's also whole chilies as well. The whole spices I've got is 1 teaspoon of whole cumin, cinnamon sticks, some cloves, and some cardamom pods. I've got about 1.5 tablespoons of ghee, fresh green chili paste. You can add depending on how hot you want it, and also fresh ginger and garlic paste as well. I'll probably be adding about, I'd say about 6 to 7 tablespoons. I've got about 200 ml of cooking oil. And also I've got fresh coriander and fresh mint leaves as well. I'll be adding some in the mixture, and also I'll be garnishing with those as well. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the first step. So in my pot, I'm not going to add anything else apart from the meat. We are going to burn the water off first and cook the meat. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cook the lamb meat in its own water, and when the water's evaporated and the meat's like almost done, I'm going to switch it off, and then I'll show you what we need to do in the next step. Okay guys, I'm just going to show you that there's still water in there, and we still need to keep this on for longer. And while this is, what we need to do is we just got to give that a stir now and then. So make sure you do that so it doesn't stick or it doesn't burn. We'll just cover that, and now I'm just going to show you the next step. So in another pot, we are going to make the masala for the haleem. So in there, we are going to add in the oil first, and the ghee, the whole spices, just give that a stir, and the onions, and then we're going to cook these onions till they're nice and golden. Okay, so now I'm going to just cover that, so make sure you check on them occasionally and give them that stir. So guys, they're done and they're nice and golden, and now we are going to add in the rest of the ingredients. So I am going to add in the tomatoes, and the green chilies, and I'm just going to add in about 3 and a bit. Stir that in. And the ginger and garlic paste as well. 3, 5. So about 6 tablespoons of ginger and garlic paste. And then we're going to add the cumin powder, coriander powder, the turmeric, and salt. And just give that a good stir. So once you've stirred all the spices and everything in, you can give that a taste. If you want to add in more green chilies, then you can. If you want to add more salt, then you can. as well. So I'm just going to cover this now. Okay, so the meat is now ready. The water's evaporated. So what I'm going to do now is add in hot water. So I've got about 8 cups of water in here. Pour that in. And I'm just going to get some more water. Okay, so I've added about 16 cups of water in there, and then we're going to add in the broth mixture as well. So in that goes. So we're just going to give that a stir. I'm going to cover that and cook on medium heat. We're going to let that simmer, and I'll show you what we will do next. Okay, so guys, this does take a little while to boil. It needs to get thick. As you can see at the top, there is a white layer that forms from the broth mix. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove that. So just remove as much as you can, and then we're going to cover this again and we're going to carry on boiling this. So guys, I just want to show you, this has been simmering away for about half an hour. It's still not quite ready. The broth mixture, the lentils in there are still not cooked properly. So what we're going to do is let this carry on simmering for another half an hour. Okay, so the mixture's been simmering away for over an hour now, and it's nice and thick and it's ready. We're now going to add in the masala that we've made, and then I'm going to cover and I'm going to let that simmer for another about 10 minutes. And then what you can also do is, if you think it's a bit too thick, then you can thin it down with a bit more boiling water over the top. We don't want it too thin though, so make sure that it's nice and it's just the right consistency. And also at this point you can taste it, and if you need to add any salt then you can add some more. I'm going to also just sprinkle a little bit of garam masala on top. And also if you want to, it's optional, you can add a couple of green chilies in there as well to give it a bit more extra kick. And also I've blitzed a handful of mint leaves and coriander leaves, and we're going to add that in as well to enhance the flavour. Try it out, let me know what you think in the comments below, or you can even tag me in a picture. If you've made this before, I would love to hear what you did different. If you enjoy this, please do give me a thumbs up, and to see more delicious recipes, do subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.